Okay, let's quickly check out some business logic and how that's implemented. All right, so in another video, we discussed one of the hooks that the model spec gives you. Let's just take a look at that again. So, makes sense. So there's a validate hook, right? And there's a also on delete. So we can check out the order condition on deletion, and that's that the order status has to be in complete or canceled. So let's check that out. So I've just created one here. We'll just create one. Right. And let's just try to delete it. All right. Order must be canceled or completed. There's an error right there. Let's just fix that. And we'll go ahead and build this. And we'll commit it. And push it. And that should have been enough time. There. Order must be canceled or completed. That is the ease with which you can deploy. Basically, basically as easy as it could possibly be, while still having all of the same CI/CD controls in effect. And how we do this is, if we go and look at our source control. So here's the GitHub project. We can see that there was a deployment a minute ago. We have some tests that are failing. All right. So in a real CI/CD process, this wouldn't be allowed to go to production. And of course, we would have had testing in lower environments, usually, right? With maybe more integrated testing going on, some black box testing, certainly all unit tests, but some additional maybe end-to-end testing going on. In any event, we wouldn't allow the deployment if it had failed. In our case, what our settings are for purposes of this video, well, we've just installed a webhook. In our repo, and this is just hitting an endpoint out on the Aegis server, and it's firing just upon a push. So when we push new code, this webhook will fire, and we can see some details here, right? All this information was sent in the payload, but frankly, we don't care about any of that. All we need to know is that there's new code, and then we come and stream it from the optimized bundles in the repo. And you can see this is the message that was sent and returned that hot reload has completed. If this happens to fail, you can redeliver. You can also manually hit this just from the web. So what you would want in production is you would want to secure this URL, obviously, and the framework provides for quickly setting up Java or JSON web tokens. Where you have let's go to the Aegis source code. We can see that there's a key set defined here. Now we have to enable auth in the environment. So there's an example of that. .env secure, right? So we've said that that auth enabled is true. And what that means is this URL has to point to the location of the signer's primary key, or public key, so that we can verify the signer of the web token. So this is a service, for example, that's offered by Auth0. So you can quickly set up and issue a web token for your own testing. And this could be in theory a local file. But what it's getting is it's getting our the signer keys for the token. All right.